button is working.
Live?
It says it's live.
Does that make
Right
us
as I was
live?
shrugging awkwardly.
Okay. Let us begin. Look, if you got caught off guard by that, that is your fault.
I've got 30 seconds. Oh.
I've got 3 seconds to prepare my spit take.
Oh goodness. I walked into that. Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Good. Admitting that you are at fault is the first part of apologizing to me. Is that how that goes? Anyway,
Not quite an apology, but yeah.
so
Okay.
let's intro. Hi, I'm Jim, also known as Final Neuron. I have a lot of Ogre Battle Let's Play stuff on this channel now, so apparently that's what I do. But we're on our second session of live roleplay, Star Wars live roleplay. We've got this way. Yeah. This way. Joe, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Joe. I go by Green Gun Guy. I am playing Ral, which is why all that is in there. So,
Ral Bronar.
Ral Bronar. At least he's not the original inspiration for that name, Oral Bronar.
Ask your doctor about twice a day oral Bronar.
Oh man.
And
Next.
Okay. Hi, I'm Daniel. If you ever see me online, it'll be as Danger the Llama, but you probably won't see me.
you will not see him online.
You'll never see me
well,
coming.
Right now, you're seeing me, I'm assuming, but other than that,
well, that's true.
Probably won't happen.
You will not see him as Theoden or the Third. Those are fake names. Unlike Danger the Llama.
But don't tell anybody that they're fake.
And Druto Bibble. Those are real names associated with him. So Daniel's character's name is Druto Bibble.
Yeah,
and
I'll put that on there.
Yes. At the end of our last session, they just touched down on the planet where Joe was delivering his cargo. Ral, I'm so sorry. Ral was delivering his cargo.
Get it right.
And Druto was running security. And they land and they find out.
Standing nervously.
They find out that there's an import tax on the cover cargo that Ral was carrying. And it's a big one. And so their planet side contact just said, "Hey, okay, I'll try to work something out," and gave him contact information. And then he headed off into the city. So they're now walking out of the spaceport on a planet they've never been to before.
Yeah.
Begin.
I'm still a bit dazed just from the you owe more than your ship's worth in import tax.
Twice what your ship's worth. It's about twice.
About twice what your ship's worth in import tariffs or whatever. And just kind of like I'm just following whatever Druto's doing.
Wait, what?
You want him to lead? Okay. Good. Good.
Yes.
As a game master, I approve.
No.
I'm just gonna. What do you do, Druto, Mr. Bibble?
I'm sorry. Still scattered tonight. Didn't like a guy start to walk up to Ral and talk to him about stuff?
That was the contact he was supposed to deliver the cargo to.
Right.
And he said, "Hey, look, I'll try to figure something out. Here's my contact info." And then he headed off into the city.
Oh crap. Yes, leave me in charge, please.
That's what Ral just did. Ral's dazed and he's not thinking straight. He's like, my ship.
Like he's like starting to transition from dazed to like murderously angry or somewhere in between.
Oh man. And I'm like, or he's like halfway between twitchy and trigger finger and scared out of his mind.
Hmm.
Oh, because of all the
'Cause-
official presence.
well, and the Imperial stuff when we came in. So, okay. Thanks for the handoff. You don't have to think now. I do.
You're welcome.
Well played, sir. Well played.
So officially,
Oh,
you're
man.
running security on this mission, and until the cargo is handed off to the customer, you haven't finished your job. Which means your boss is going to be very interested
Right.
in the outcome.
Right. Is he smart enough to try to contact him? Or is that a bad move?
It also
Okay.
costs money.
Yeah, it also costs money. I kind of want to try to follow or find out more about this guy that just talked to Ral. So, uh, so I guess I'll kind of lean over and be like, hey, can we find out who this guy is or where he's at or something? This is not cool.
Proceed.
I'm just kind of like, okay, I need a drink first. I'm going to look for the nearest bar.
Okay.
And just walk off.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So
One
you're-
drink.
look, I've barely dripped a drop.
This is such.
Give me
this
just
is
a
so bad.
second here.
Leave everything to the naive gung ho kid. That's brilliant. That always works out in anime, right?
Well, the difference there is that the gung ho kid like has a deep belief in himself, and that always clears everything up.
Yeah.
So let me
Yeah.
get this in. You guys are headed out of.
Gung ho was
the-
like, yeah, that tracks.
you guys are headed out of the spaceport, area,
Mhm.
and up at the cough button, up at the kind of the head where the spaceport area meets the streets of the city. There's like a little sort of covered concession sort of area, sort of like a convenience / concessions shop. A couple of stools next to a bar. It doesn't look like they serve anything hard. It's just kind of an open air place. People can sit, grab something if they want, buy some basic necessities. And there's a guy behind the bar with like a really grimy hat on and an apron with a lot of stains on it.
It's my
Nice.
kind of place, so
Classy information booth right there.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go plop down and order just something, just something.
Okay, so you go sit down. You go sit down at one of the stools. He kind of looks over at you, and you look at him and you say, "Something."
Yep.
Okay, and so he kind of looks at you a second, and then he like slides something across the counter / bar to you.
Okay.
It's something like wrapped up in a like a flimsy packaging, and it's a little squishy. It's probably meant to be eaten.
I'll try to eat and or drink it.
Okay. So you open it, and it's like a jiggly little representation of some of the local arthropod species.
Mhm.
and some of them have like dorsal fins coming out of their chitinous exoskeleton. So you decide to eat those, and you're
Yep.
sitting here with them like jiggling and sliding down your throat.
Yep,
Okay.
that's me. Well, I sort of feel better. I'll pay the man and get up to leave.
Okay. So it's a small item. It's like under a credit, so we won't
Yeah.
track it.
Okay.
Daniel, you've got a chance for Druto to do something in the midst of all this. It's going to take him a few minutes.
Okay. And I guess I'm still a little stunned with everything, so I'm kind of gonna follow him. And after he asks for whatever it is that he ate, I'm trying to figure out what he is that he's eating for a little bit, and
Does-
so I can't get my words out. And then
Does the
what what is that thing?
oh does the does the shop owner is he experiencing any shock at what's going on, or is it just like, oh, this is normal?
Owner. The
Oh,
guy
okay.
that's there.
The guy that's there.
He just kind
The
of
shop
watches
worker.
you like,
Nice.
Okay, yeah. That's not stopping me.
he's not exactly staring, but he's not really looking away either. So
Okay,
what are you doing? Either of you. So Daniel's just kind of watching you like
I'm after
you're sitting there eating candy, and two people are staring at you.
after Joe doesn't really respond, or after Ral doesn't really respond, then I'm gonna turn to the guy standing there, and be like, that's not gonna hurt him, is it?
No. I mean, it'll clear his headache up right away.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm eating an entire package of medicine, aren't I?
Oh man.
Have you looked at the packaging? Like, did you examine it, or did you just kind of like slap it into your mouth while you were in a stupor?
I was kind of doing the former, but after he says that, I'll give the package a once over.
Okay. So on the package, you see a little bit of writing down at the bottom that says includes genuine local Glovin herbal painkiller.
Okay.
Okay.
You've never heard of this stuff.
Okay,
Like it doesn't give a plant name or anything. That's all it says.
Well, that's enough for now. I'll stop eating them and just kind of roll up the package and whatever's left and stuff it in a pocket.
He says, "Hey, we have a trash can. If you want to throw that away. Are you guys new here?"
Yeah, we just got in
Oh, from the spaceport
from the spaceport.
that he's immediately next to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anything you're looking for? Trying to stay in character here.
I can't even think when I see that kind of thing.
Anything you're looking for?
Huh? Here's your piece.
That's a 30-year-old joke.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That's-
why I'm laughing so hard.
That's hilarious for us, but not even Daniel was around at that time, and he doesn't even get it. So
Mhm.
so let's move on.
What are we looking for?
We've got like a pretty good restaurant here in town. A lot of people like it. It's the best on the planet. We've got a couple of other places that are
Best
not
on
so
the planet.
good, but they're pretty cheap. You know, you can find a place to stay, like if you wanted.
Well, we're probably going to need a place to crash. Got any recommendations?
I mean, it's pretty early. Um, there's really only like one hotel. I've heard some places have like even two or three, but here we've only got one. Um, you could head over to the Orchid. It's I don't know. I think it's expensive, but some people say it's not bad.
Okay. Well, I'll look into that.
Hey, let me give you this little this thingy. Let me give you my thingy. And so
Uh,
so he reaches out and hands this little kind of like flyer looking thing,
mm,
and it turns out to be like a real like cheap sort of almost tourist kind of flyer. And there's a little extremely basic map of the city.
okay. I'll just say, all right, thanks, buddy. And I'm going to have a look at the map, see what all's listed on there. Is there like a governor's place listed on there or something?
Give me just a minute. Do, 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 do. I'm sharing a window.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Just pretend that slums is not on there. They're sort of touristy brochure. If you decide to drive in that area, you'll figure it out. So there's a place called Bork's Cantina. Your contact who you just met minutes ago, his name is Bork Valkenhain.
I see.
Great. It's where we need to go, and it's an opportunity for him to get drunk. This is just not good.
Yes. So, like, do we even know where the spaceport is in relation to?
Yeah, it's like south to southeast from
I
there.
see.
This is a highly detailed map on the brochure.
I see.
And just again, because this is my own rule and because it would be common knowledge, you could try using your data pad to like look for some public information and maybe get a map, maybe some more detailed local shops and stuff. If you wanted to try to find something, you can also ask around. You got a guy right in front of you that might know something. Could it like there's no certainty that he knows anything, but could.
I'm not sure he knows much.
Kind of curious the likelihood of him giving us bad information.
We'll see. I'm going to try to stick that map
place.
in the private chat.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead. I'll just try to, or I may stick it in the Discord since I know I can actually do that. That's part of why I'm going to start a channel for this.
I see.
It's actually very, very, very easy to stick stuff into a Discord chat.
That's one of the things it's very good at.
Yes. So what is it that you are doing now?
I'll ask the guy, hey, do you know who takes care of import tariffs around here?
What's a tariff?
Yeah, like a tax.
So like a pillow? Oh, a tax. Well, that's a government thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, you should talk to the government.
All right, I'll do that. Come on, Mister Bibble.
Yeah, champ. I'll talk to the government about the taxes.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to head over to the cantina.
So
That's
you're gonna
where-
head, and then
That's where I'm going to go. Mr. Bibble can join me.
I'm running security, so unless I just want to abandon my job, for now I'm gonna follow him unless I know that he's, relatively safe. I don't really care about him, but I need to get paid, so. But I am worried about him getting like totally drunk because I'm lost with kind of without him. So,
So where did you say you were heading again?
I can't.
We're heading
Bork's.
to the cantina. Yeah.
Bork's Cantina. Okay.
Yep.
And Daniel, you're I'm sorry, Mr. Bibble. You're gonna kind of keep an eye on him. and,
Yeah.
like, don't get super sauced here, please.
Yeah, yeah, and as we kind of, I don't know, however we're getting there, walking, whether it's a concourse, I don't know, whatever the.
This is a city of
transportation
20,000 people.
We're walking, probably. Yeah. Okay. No. I forget what they call it. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep scanning as we go because I'm still really keyed up from all the security, the legitimate security, I should say.
Okay. So Ral is just like, I guess you're referring to your map or something, your brochure,
Yeah.
and kind of walking and still kind of like, oh man. Whereas Mr. Bibble is being unusually um, uh, uh, wise. I wanted to be more eloquent than that.
Cautious.
He's being a smart guy.
He's
He's kind of watching around this strange planet. So as you're going, you kind of notice like there's a lot of small town looking people. There's a lot of people that look like they spend a lot of time working on machinery, a lot of dirt. So there's a lot of people that look like they're doing agricultural work. And then there's still, the usual people that are doing service industry type jobs. The city's pretty slow paced. There are speeders going around and such, but a lot of utility looking vehicles like a farm utility vehicle, something like that.
okay.
So it's a very blue collar town.
All right. I'm just
Okay.
walking.
Okay.
I'm just a walking.
If you
Okay.
so let's set this kind of as an expectation going forward.
Mhm.
Whenever you give me some kind of answer like I'm going to head there and it's going to take a few minutes,
Mhm.
I'm just going to kind of narrate things happening as you go. If you
Sure.
want to do something, just jump in.
Okay.
Like if you want to insert an action, you just jump in. Especially right now, Mr. Bibble's actually paying attention.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about the industrial equipment. Is there anything that I can tell about what they do here?
Something I can take apart.
Yeah, like it's a machine. I'm a little curious. It's not a starship, so it's like, but kind of cool.
You
Anything that
see
stands out?
almost it's almost exclusively either like small personal transports
Mm,
or like agricultural application vehicles.
okay. Is there anybody like that I can walk over to easily and just say, "Hey, what do you do here?"
Yeah, there's people walking around on the street too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step to the side to somebody that's not moving real fast, like they're in a hurry, and maybe messing with one of the machines that's farm related, and ask them what it's for, or like what they export or whatever.
Okay.
Because I'm great at asking in character. Hey, what's this for?
Yeah, I know a lot about machinery. 2 charisma. Rule of ones. Okay, so there's a guy that's kind of hanging around outside of his speeder, and you kind of walk up. It doesn't look like it's just a basic transport, so you kind of ask him, "Hey, what's that all? What's going on here?" He kind of looks you up and down. He's like, "Oh, we use it to transport the grain pods in. It's got latch points for the grain pods."
Okay. The grain used for a lot of things.
Well, I mean, we try to eat whatever we can here. Everything that gets shipped in is expensive. And some people make some local brews out of the stuff. I don't know. Some of it's all right. Some of it's not.
Okay. Any main places that it gets shipped to?
I mean, we've got a couple of buyers on the planet. Everybody pretty much just sells to them. They've got the ships and they're interested.
Gotcha. Well, I'll thank him for his time and then keep walking on.
Sure. Meanwhile, what is Ral doing? Does he stop to like observe this conversation, or
If I notice it, I do. Otherwise, I just keep walking.
do you want to roll perception, or do you want to just like keep
Let's
going?
roll perception.
You want to roll a dice?
I want to roll 3 dice.
Why would you do that?
Oh. So I got a 1, a 2, and a 3.
So that puts you in like the bottom range of easy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
And
you're
I rolled a 1 on the wild.
oh,
You
you
did?
did.
I did. This is why I wanted to roll dice.
Okay. Let me think for a second here.
Aha, it's your turn. Your turn to think for a second.
Okay, so you're walking away and you kind of hear what they're saying, but you're not quite sure. You think the guy says something like, "Yeah, don't worry, we've got a buyer for the ship."
I'm just going to turn around and walk straight up to him and say, "What did you say? Explain it to me again. Say it to my face."
Did they say it to who?
Oh man.
I say that to like whoever I think said something
Are you-
about the ship.
You think the guy that Druto was talking to said that to Druto?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Wild
Oh, you
guys.
think he said that to Druto? Okay, so I would be like,
Yeah.
"Are you in on it too? Everyone's against me."
The guy at the vehicle is just looking at you like,
Well, man, what are you talking about? We were just talking about the grain pods.
Grain pods.
Why don't we keep going on to the camp?
Yeah, why don't we?
my head doesn't hurt.
I'm just gonna turn around and keep walking there. Don't
Oh
trust
my
this
goodness.
Druto Bibble. Him and his ugly. I'm just muttering to myself the whole way.
Okay. So you guys keep walking. You can see about a block and a half ahead. You can see a sign kind of hanging out a little bit from the side of the building. And it just says Borks with like a little arrow pointing like down the side of the lettering and then into the building. Borks.
Well, I'm heading in.
There's some people going in and out. It's local time. It's about like early midday. The Galactic Standard Time says it's like it's early on Friday.
Gotcha.
I mean, Fry Star Warsies Day.
Fry Star Wars.
I may not ever bother to use whatever the real terminology is.
It doesn't matter.
We can all memorize it. That way we're legit. So anyway, it's kind of early on a Friday, like not quite lunchtime yet. So there's not that a lot of people around. Yeah. So you see the place. It looks not too bad as you're walking in. Like it's obviously not that nice restaurant the dude talked about. But it's not horrible either. Like it's not a complete dive. There's a few people in there eating, like one dude's eating a sandwich and another one's got like 3 packs of those jiggly arthropods. People are taking it easy. There's a bar over at the far side of the room, and there's a bartender there, kind of wiping the counter down.
All right, I'm going up to the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him because I don't want him to get drunk. But I am definitely not paying as close of attention anymore because this place is much more relaxed. So I'm starting to chill out, and maybe not, and maybe zone out a little bit.
Okay. So the two of you walk up, and the bartender kind of nods at you and says, "Hey, off-worlders, huh? What can I do for you?"
Yep. I'm just gonna order a drink to start with.
All right. What's your flavor?
How about a local brew?
Local. Hey. Okay. How about this? This is the one that off-worlders seem the most okay with. So he slides something over to you that's extremely fizzy and green.
Okay.
And it kind of has a smell of like leafy vegetables.
All right. Well, down the hatch.
Okay. So you tip it back and he's like, okay, not too quick.
So
you take a big swig of it, I guess.
Yeah, big swig.
And it
I'm not
that,
like downing the entire thing, but a big swig and then slower.
Okay. So you take a big swig and you do have kind of that a little bit of flavor of leafy greens and maybe a little nut or something. And then there's this really hot burn all the way down your throat and into your stomach, but only for like a second or so. And then it's gone.
That's nice.
It's like masochism without the suffering.
So I'm just sitting there with my drink like, ugh. Okay. So are the import tariffs always this bad?
And the guy looks at it and he says, import on what?
What was it? Plasma berries.
Plasma berries.
Plasma berries.
Plasma berries.
They're like vomit berries.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Bibble.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Nobody
they
around
like.
here. Nobody around here has any real use for them. So I don't know. There's not much market for them.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you ask about plasma berries?
That's what I brought in. From off world.
You flew all the way out here for plasma berries?
Mm,
Oh
Yep.
boy.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what you were thinking, but all right. Plasma berries. Maybe you know something I don't.
Yeah, but why would the import tariff be 500 times their market value? I'm just like complaining out loud.
Are you exaggerating on purpose?
No,
It's 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, 5 times.
Okay. 500%.
Not 500.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
500%.
500%. All right. So, yeah, 5 times their market value.
The bartender looks at you and says, "Is that some kind of invasive species or what? That does sound a little weird."
I mean, they smell like vomit, but there's no reason to charge that.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Nobody around here has any real use for them. Are they edible?
That's a good question.
I'm going
Come
to
to
eat my
think of
way
it.
out of this mess.
Come to think of it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, I'm not really sure
just-
what plasma
We'll
berries
just
are
buy
used
a
for.
big animal and bring it on board and get it to eat it all. If only
No.
that would work. That would be so awesome.
If only you hadn't already handed them a
touched down.
manifest, a cargo manifest
yeah.
claiming to have them.
Right.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
guy,
my goodness.
he looks at you and he says, you've got some kind of problem going on, don't you?"
Yeah, I got a problem.
I get a lot
At
of guys
least-
coming in here with wife problems, girlfriend problems, guys after their daughter problems, loan from the bank problems, wife problems. You look about that upset, but I'm guessing it's not a wife.
No. It's a ship. It's more than a wife.
Okay. So you brought in a load of parcel berries and you
Plasma berries.
sure. And there's a tax on it. So you pay the tax, make your money, go home.
Too much of a tax. Too much of a tax. 5 times the market value of plasma berries. That's
How much are they asking you to pay?
how much was it? It was like 45,000, right?
45 grand.
Yeah. It's 45 grand.
Okay,
45
maybe we've
grand.
had enough to drink there. Let's slow it down and see if we can find.
You're
what was
just
his
trying
name?
to steal her from me.
I don't want your ship. No.
I didn't even assemble her.
No. Exactly.
I won't jump in. I needed to, but I won't jump in like that. Okay, so the bartender just kind of sits back. He's like,
Not my problem anymore.
I'm not getting in the middle of this.
Come on, let's go find that guy that said something to you. What was his name again?
What?
Technically, this is Druto's boss's customer. So
Hold on. Let me. Oh, right. It's Right, it's this place.
Bork Valkenhain. Yeah. Bork's Cantina.
Right. No, he forgot though.
Yeah, sure, I get it.
Yeah. So he's gonna turn to the bartender and be like, so where's the proprietor, owner? Is he around? I kind of was interested in meeting that guy. It's a Bork Valkenhain Heim.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Valkenhain?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. That's it. That
Oh, what did you want to meet him for?
I just heard his name and we just wanted to talk to him about a couple things.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He might be around.
Okay. Do you mind checking for us?
He's not here now.
Okay. He might be around, but he's not here.
You just gave him in a very vague way the message that you're kind of looking for him. Like this is the dude's boss. He's not necessarily going to just send everybody on to see his boss.
Oh, sure, but he doesn't understand that.
Look,
he's
Mr.
new to this,
Valkenhain
man.
owns the place. He doesn't run the place. He's in here sometimes, not all the time. So he could be in, he might not. If you have business with him, you should try contacting him.
Okay, thanks. So we have his contact information, I guess, right?
Yeah, he gave it to you before he left.
Okay, so I'll send him a message or whatever, saying that we're here if he's available to talk, and I'll kind of nudge Ral and be like, hey, I'm messaging this guy to see if he can meet us here, so we can try to figure out what he knows, maybe. And he still looks really confused. Like I don't know what I'm doing here, man. Help me out.
What's Ral been doing to his drink the whole time?
He has been just gradually making progress on it.
Oh no.
Okay.
This is so bad.
So he's working on his drink. Are you calling the guy or are you like basically texting him?
Basically texting. Yeah.
Okay, so you send him off a message.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what Ral's gonna do, and so I didn't want to just call him up and be like, yeah, we're in a perfect place to be able to meet you at anywhere you name. We can get there. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen with this guy. So
Okay, so the bartender's kind of watching, and he kind of okay. Well, if you have business with the boss, I'm sure he'll meet up with you later.
sure, thanks. I appreciate it. Can you give him anything that's maybe not gonna go to his head so fast?
He kind of
Kinda
looks at you
gesture
and
to
he's like,
Ral.
"Well, that stuff's not alcoholic.
What?
It's not alcoholic.
Oh, never mind. Carry on then.
It's just fermented."
Okay.
Hey, I have been a purveyor of many a fine vinegar drink in my time. So, okay.
All
So,
right.
what's your plan?
Man, I don't have a plan. I was. He doesn't know what he's doing. Um,
Ral?
I guess I'll
Oh.
I'll look around the place and see if anybody interesting or intimidating pops up on my radar now that I feel even more alone.
So you look around, like there's 3 other people that look like they're customers. One of them just seems to be sitting there on a data pad, looking it over. Based on how they're dressed, probably not an agricultural worker. Beyond that, hard to say. There's one that looks like probably is an agricultural worker, and he's eating an early lunch. The other person, more or less the same.
Okay. Okay, but the person on their data pad, they don't look like the government guys at all, right?
No,
Okay.
no, they're not dressed in any kind of like uniform looking fashion.
Right. Okay.
The bartender says, "Hey, kid, how old is Druto? He's not very old, right?
No, not very.
Yeah, this guy's kind of in his middle years." He
Yeah, I
says,
think
"Hey,
he's be near out of the academy.
yeah, like not even graduated,
Right.
obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, kid, look, there's a couple of interesting things to see here in town. If you're having some kind of problem, you could always head down to the government center. Maybe they can help you. So, yeah, if you've got business with my boss, just contact him, call him. He kind of likes to be called rather than sending a text. So, yeah, hope you guys have a good stay here on the planet."
Thanks. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks to you.
He looks at it and he's like,
So why don't we try out the what was it? I have to look at the map.
"Yes, look at the map. Look
Did you
at it.
did you post it?
It's in the Discord."
I am not seeing it in the
I
Discord.
don't see it either.
Oh, is this when you hit send?
Oh, nice.
There it is.
Yeah, let's maybe check out the orchid.
Let's check out the slums.
That seems safer than maybe some other places right now.
I'm gonna go to the government building and complain.
Why don't we wait until we can meet with Mr. Bort?
All right.
Okay, great. Thanks. Let's let's go this way.
Yeah, you lead. He's still mad.
Joe's hiding
You
from us
first.
the fact that he failed a self lobotomy today, and he's like not wanting to actually do any of the role play because he's embarrassed.
Mm.
I can't believe I messed that up.
Oh man.
Uh,
I can only
Okay,
keep up
fine.
this steady character for so long before he's got to do something impulsive, and then we're all gonna die.
Well, play your character. That's what we're here to do. Play your character.
Yeah, but he's also really nervous and really confused. And if he was less confused, it would be different.
You want to roll some dice? You got a 1 out of 6 chance of something awesome happening.
Or
And a 1 out of 6
terrible.
chance of something also awesome in a different way happening.
Yeah, so I guess do I notice anything about the bartender before I leave? Do I roll for that?
Yeah, if you're gonna kind of, are you trying to like sort of secretly look him over, or are you just taking a glance to look for anything out of the place, or what?
I'm gonna secretly look him over.
Okay.
Okay,
Roll
so
it.
my perception is
Yeah.
3. So that's what I'm gonna roll.
Oh,
Almost
did-
got another one in there.
I don't think I have any skills that apply. I have search, but I don't think that really
yeah,
counts.
that's not really an observation type skill, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you look him over, and he looks like he's dressed for work, for in a bartending job. You don't see any weird bulges under his shirt or in his pockets or anything. He just looks like he's in plain clothes, and he is actually kind of attending to his job, like he's actually bartending.
Mm.
Doesn't seem to be trying to hide anything as far as you can tell. He's just cleaning up and getting ready for lunch.
A legitimately good worker, but yeah, seemingly.
With what you rolled,
Yeah.
it's always going to be that way.
Right.
Information is always going to depend on what you roll.
Sure. I was just trying to make things interesting. Maybe I'll totally misconstrue what I see and
Roll
get upset.
again, get a 1, then it'll be interesting.
Nope, I rolled a 10 and a 4 at the start. So no. Yeah, let's.
Do remember, if you get a 6 for your wild die, you get an extra die. If that one's a
Right.
6, you get another die.
And then
So-
I have to actually manually add it up.
I know, math.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, but
we're
yeah,
about
no-
at the wrapping up point. So what are your guys' intentions right now?
I'm gonna try to get Ral to come with me to the Orchid till we can hear back from Bork.
Okay.
Okay, I'm finally
now.
starting to get out of my funk now that I've had at least something to drink. So I'm like, okay, let's go to the Orchid.
Okay.
So we are headed to the Orchid.
So it's not too far away. It's like a block and a half away, kind of around the corner. Couple of turns of the corner, and you can see the building kind of down at the end of the street as you're walking. And the Orchid is a hotel. Right up next to it is another building that looks like significantly more posh and upscale. And as you get closer, you see they're actually connected. And there's a sign out front um, describing it as a restaurant. It looks like it's a real high end place.
Hmm.
So as you're walking into, remember, jump in if you ever want to stop and observe anything or whatever. So you're walking into the Orchid, and the lobby is nice. It's in good shape, but it doesn't look like it's absurdly expensive or anything like that. There's a counter with one lady standing behind it. She's kind of looking through some papers and looking at a terminal. They have an old fashioned, like, paper style guest book open up on the counter.
Okay, I'll just walk up to her and say, "Hi, how much for a room?"
Hello there. Yes, we have rooms starting at 50 credits a night, and you will be able to stay beginning at noon. That's when the rooms open up, and you'll have to check out by 11 o'clock the next day.
Okay, I'll take a room then.
All right, very good. Would you mind signing here? She kind of turns the book around towards you, and she starts kind of punching some stuff in on her data pad.
Okay, I'll sign it.
Daniel?
Yeah, I'll one for me too.
I'm not getting a room for both of us.
Oh, you're not together. Okay.
No,
Very good.
no.
We have
No.
some rooms with double bed, like with two separate beds. If you're interested, might be able to get you a slightly better deal.
A deal.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
No. No, we're separate.
Okay,
She
whatever.
says, okay, yes, all right. That'll be 50 for each of you. Sir, would you like to sign as well? She says to Druto.
Okay, sure. And so I do.
Okay. Ral, your drink, I'm assuming you paid for it. He didn't yell at you on your way out. It was about 5 credits.
Okay. Let's see. How much did I start with?
We gave you each 200 to start.
Okay.
So you guys keep track of that. So she gives you like a little, very small little disc that has like an indicator on it showing you the room number. It's up on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Each of you have a room. They're like there's one room between the two of you. They're not next to each other, but they're nearby.
Okay.
All right.
So
So I'll go to my room and be like, Druto, come here. And
So you
like,
kind of
Okay.
indicate
yeah.
you kind of indicate for him to go into your room and hold the
Yeah.
door for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little coin thing, like when you tap it to the door and it opens up, you go inside. Druto, are you going in?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going
So you
in.
go in as well. Door
Okay.
shuts behind you by itself.
Okay. So what's the deal? Why do you seem like you're drunk?
You're not trying to steal my ship, are you?
No, I don't care about your ship. Please keep your ship. What's the deal?
Because you told the guy, or the guy told you somebody had a buyer for the ship.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. We were talking about the agricultural shipments. I didn't hear anything about a buyer.
Ship.
That would have been
No.
really weird. It's weird enough as it is. And I'm really confused by everything
Well,
that's
whatever.
going on.
I'm just gonna sit on the bed. Why would there be a 500% import tariff? Because it's not about the plasma berries.
No, this smells bad.
It's
Like doubly.
either
It's like they know what it's like they know what you've got.
either they know what we've got, which we don't even know what we've got, or they want something else from us. Well, here's our options. We wait for
Next week, we're going to go ahead.
we wait for Bork, or we go see what the government wants ourselves.
I'm definitely for talking to Borg first.
Why? Why?
I don't like those guys. I don't think they're gonna deal straight with us, even if we go to them. Maybe they want an underhanded deal, but I don't like it.
Well, Bork is the customer, right?
Yeah.
Well, we can only wait so long. So, let's wait.
Hold on a second here. You guys can talk. Go ahead. Just like before you do anything.
Oh, I thought we were officially waiting. So we were officially not doing anything.
Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
I tell him you were the one who was contacting Bork, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you get hold of him. We can only wait so long.
Okay, sure. Would anything else you wanted to go over?
Is there anything else to go over?
I still want to know why you were acting drunk when you hadn't had any.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this mostly for my own enjoyment.
Mm.
I just made a roll for one of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It was a knowledge roll.
Oh no.
The wild die hit 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the detail that might have triggered a memory for you or made you think of something, you forgot the detail. Going forward, you're not going to remember that detail.
What detail?
Oh no.
The rule of 1's the knowledge check, and why am I saying this?
You just want to rub it in.
Because it's going to be fun to watch.
Will it?
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're a little bit over. Let's go ahead and cut here for the week. You guys have got a place. You kind of got a plan. You're gonna wait to hear from Valkenhain. So for the night, you're gonna be good. You guys each had 200 credits. It's about 50 a night. So at some point, you're gonna run out.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a ticking time bomb going on.
Well, when we're picking up, the day is not necessarily over, right? So
No,
we-
it'll be
we
wherever
might-
you stop.
We
Right.
Where we
might hear
stop.
back from him before the end of the day, maybe. But
It's
okay.
basically like it's only been like maybe an hour or two
Right.
in the intervening time. It's not a big town. You just kind of walked a few blocks, had a non-alcoholic beverage, and then walked and got a couple of hotel rooms. So a couple hours, maybe 3.
Right. Okay.
That would make it's like just before lunchtime now.
Need to eat then.
That's what's coming up is that time. Okay, anything else you guys feel like you really need to do before we break?
No.
I call it there for the week. And one of you, whichever one of you it is that has the faulty memory, too bad.
Oh, I thought you were saying that he wasn't going to be able to remember it.
I made a roll for one of the two of you's characters,
Mm.
and whichever one rolled it got a rule of 1s.
And forgot something.
Got a 1 on the wild dice. Yeah.
And forgot something.
Whatever
But
I would have used to prompt you, you forgot instead. You won't be able to
okay.
recall it very
Okay.
easily.
Awesome.
All right. That's it. Let's call it there. I had a blast. I had a lot of fun tonight. You guys, I don't know.
I hated it. This game sucks.
Too bad. Oh, too bad. Everyone dies in the end. Episode
happen.
3, they die.
Blaze
would
of
be
gunfight.
glory.
Gunfight, both dead. They get buried on some practically nameless planet.
I thought we were going to get in a fight. Yeah. With each other earlier.
That would have been fantastic. So anyway, we're going to call it there. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next week. We all got to get ourselves to bed. Yep. Things are going to heat up next week, though. That's it. Adios.